We give you a news headline, and you will guess the missing word or phrase. When you know the answer, just blurt it out, and if correct, keep track of your winning points in your head, with a pen, or with a counter. Nearly 80% of Americans accept Joe Biden won presidential election with just 3% saying Trump was blank, poll shows. The answer is, re-elected. A whopping 79% of American adults think Biden won the November 3 election, including more than half of Republicans, according to a Reuters Ipsos national opinion survey conducted from Saturday to Tuesday. Harley-Davidson, the proudly American company, is giving up on blank because of weak sales, after more than a decade of pursuing a huge but ultimately frustrating place to do business. The answer is, India. The closure has dealt a blow to India's ambitions to lure manufacturers, a campaign modeled on China's success called, Make in India. It has set back Harley-Davidson's efforts to expand its popularity overseas. And it strands a small but devoted group of Harley devotees who are wondering how they will keep their prized rides rumbling. Blank asks U.S. court to intervene after Trump administration leaves app in limbo. The answer is, TikTok. Trump in August signed an executive order to ban TikTok if it did not sell its U.S. operations in 45 days. The move forced TikTok's Chinese owner ByteDance to consider deals with several American companies before ultimately settling on a proposal to place TikTok under the oversight of the American companies Oracle and Walmart, each of which would also have a financial stake in the company. Macy's Thanksgiving Parade will include pre-taped Broadway performances, balloons will only float down one block and streets will be closed, but Santa and blank will be there. The answer is, Rockettes. The 94th annual parade special will include Broadway performances by the casts of Hamilton, Mean Girls, Jagged Little Pill, Ain't Too Proud, The Life and the Times of the Temptations, all of which haven't hit the stage since March. Alex Trebek quietly colored with blank on Jeopardy! For one logical reason. The answer is, Crayola crayons. The book says Trebek used crayons to mark off selected clues during the show, The Morning Call reported. He did this to keep from reading a clue more than one time. And the reason he used Crayola crayons wasn't just for fun. Apparently, the wax crayons were silent when he drew with them and the sound didn't get picked by the microphone. SNL, and Jim Carrey are completely failing to make 2020 blank. The answer is, funny. The comedian's impression of Biden isn't so much a character as a costume. His Biden wears the aforementioned aviators, makes a lot of finger guns and that's pretty much it. Blank 2-star Maria Bakalova on that Rudy Giuliani scene, my heart was racing. The answer is, Borat. Borat 2 might have been Sacha Baron Cohen's movie, but Maria Bakalova stole scene after scene as the Kazakh journalist's daughter, Tutar Sagdiev. COVID honesty. Knowing the symptoms of coronavirus and when to blank them. The answer is, report. As cases rise, workers may be a bit apprehensive about reporting a potential positive case to their employer. Matt Gaetz's creepy tweet to blank Trump leaves Twitter users feeling gross. The answer is, Tiffany. Representative Matt Gaetz, R. Florida, posted an unusual response to a tweet from Tiffany Trump, one of President Donald Trump's two daughters. New daily coronavirus cases in U.S. rise to 145,000, latest blank high. The answer is, all-time. The rise in infections comes with new highs in the number of deaths reported in a single day at 1,549, the highest since May 14. Tennessee, Alabama and Minnesota all reached new highs in the number of deaths reported in a single day. After $15 billion and 450 miles, Joe Biden will halt blank, Trump's signature project. The answer is, border wall. Mexico never paid for any of it. It's less than half finished. And on January 20 or soon thereafter, construction will come to an abrupt halt on the Big Beautiful Wall that President Donald Trump promised to build along the U.S.-Mexico border. The Trump campaign is moving from state to state to overturn President-elect Joe Biden's win, in a series of increasingly wild legal maneuvers without blank claims that face astronomical odds and carry little precedent. The answer is, credible. Lawsuits in Pennsylvania, Michigan and Arizona now are attempting to advance a smattering of accusations and legal theories, some based upon vague and unsupported allegations of fraud or complaints of minor ballot processing access, as a way to prevent state officials from certifying the popular vote results, which currently all favor Biden. GOP senator says he'll blank if Biden doesn't receive intel briefings by Friday. The answer is, step in. However, in a Twitter message Wednesday night, Lankford clarified that he continues to believe President Trump is fully in his right to ask for recounts for every legal question to be fully vetted and resolved. Trump lawyers suffer embarrassing blank from judges over voter fraud claim. The answer is, rebukes. By now, it's well established that most of the arguments put forward by President Trump's re-election campaign in its challenge of the results of the 2020 election are baseless and highly speculative. Trump officials mocked Democrats in 2016 as blank for not accepting election results. The answer is, sore losers. In 2016, Trump's allies routinely attacked recount efforts that they said were based on no evidence, and were designed to delegitimize his 2016 victory. They also commended President Barack Obama and administration officials for accepting the results of the election. The New Yorker fires Jeffrey Toobin after probe into Zoom blank scandal. The answer is, masturbation. The 60-year-old staff writer was fired following a 3-week probe into an incident where he was allegedly caught pleasuring himself during an election simulation work call with some of the magazine's biggest names. Blank's wife shared a photo of their wedding and I'm already tearing up. The answer is, Alex Trebek. The world is still mourning the passing of Alex Trebek, who died this past Sunday from pancreatic cancer. Tom Metzger dead at 82, the blank leader fought for a message of hate until the bitter end. The answer is, KKK. Metzger was the founder of the White Aryan Resistance, one of the groups responsible for the rise of the neo-Nazi skinhead movement. Donald Trump supporters can get blank at Kentucky restaurants owned by the same couple. But there's a catch. The answer is, free food. The only catch: customers needed to trade in their Trump merchandise, flags, T-shirts, hats, to get the free entree, side and drink at Pollo, a gourmet chicken joint in Louisville.